Hey everyone, the last couple weeks I've been talking about the best ways to handle Twilight Imperium's different first turns of the game. And now I'm on the last one, the action round. So let's just jump right into it. Here are my top 5 tips. First things first, this is a long game and you need a plan. If you try to wing it, you're just going to get lost and you won't catch up. Now don't get me wrong, unexpected things are going to happen and yeah, you'll have to adapt your plan to fit or maybe even scrap it entirely. But you need to start the game with 3 things in mind, and those things are how you're going to achieve your secret objective, where you're going to put your second space dock, and what technologies you want to develop. Now, you should have been building the galaxy and choosing your strategy cards to help you with this, so you can check out my last 2 videos for tips on that. But if you can plan this out early on, it'll give you a really good footing for the rest of the game. I've mentioned this in some previous videos, but the first round of Twilight Imperium is all about expansion. Now, that's kind of obvious because that's one of the only things you can do in the first round, but it's important to make sure you get the best spots first. Planets with high resources are going to help you build your fleet early on. Planets with high influence are going to help you vote and get you more command counters through logistics secondary ability. So refer to your plan and decide which of these is more important to you. Then you're going to need to build ships to help you either colonize more planets next turn or defend the planets you've already colonized. Which leads me to number 3. Every race is weak in some way at the start of the game. It's either in tech, military, resources, or influence. Sometimes more than one. You may also be surrounded by terrible systems or aggressive neighbors. Well, at the beginning of the game, you need to determine what your weaknesses are, and you need to either start fixing them, or you need to figure out a way to make sure your opponents can't exploit them. Most strategy cards are best played at a specific time. You want to make sure that when you play it, it will get you the most benefit while being least beneficial to others. Imperial, for example, should be played as late in the round as possible, so that others can't use it to expand. Logistics should be used when few enough players have enough influence to buy command counters. And this is actually a tip that you should keep in mind for the rest of the game. You always want to figure out the best time to use your strategy. Lastly, and this is another thing you should always be doing, you need to watch every other player and keep tabs on what they do. Where are they going? Is that Mechatol Rex they're heading towards? Well, maybe that's their secret objective. Are they going towards another player? Maybe they're going to fight soon. What planet did they just take? What tech did they just invest in? What ships did they just build? You know, if you keep an eye out on this, well, you won't always have a perfect picture, but you'll get a sense of what's important to them. And if you know that, you won't be surprised later. So those are my top 5 tips for your first action round of Twilight Imperium. Hopefully they helped. Why don't you give them a shot and let me know how they worked for you in the comments below, along with any other suggestions you might have. The next video I put up should be my Eldritch Horror rules explanation, so make sure to subscribe so you know when that's up. Bye!